Geti ya Kamiti nilikwambia ukiingia unatoaga nguo, una squat. Unaambiwa ufanye mikono hivi. Inaisha unapewa nguo. Ya Naivasha ni ufanye hivi, usquat, alafu upewe karatasi uambie kunia pale. Na askari amesimama hapo.
At 19 years old, well, all my friends were in college. I was living inside a men's prison. Yes, you heard me right. At 19, when all my friends were figuring out university life, partying, fixing their futures, I was waking up early every morning surrounded by prison walls in a man's prison. And no, I wasn't an inmate. I was a prison officer. Yes, Madam Officer, right here. I wasn't supposed to end up in Kenya prisons. No! Like every other young person, I went to college, I wanted to build my future, and I knew education was my way out of it. Growing up, I had hardworking, loving parents who would sacrifice everything they had so that I could get the opportunities that they never had. And they believed that education was the only way to get me ahead in life. So they took me to college and I was thriving. It was my first year. I was doing all the things that people do in university, partying here and there, and life happened. Life happened. Reality hit me hard.
Tuseme tu uko kwa hiyo class yako ya degree yenyewe mwenyewe unajua haikupeleki mahali. Yaani uko tu class ya labda soil science kutwa. Hakuna mahali inakupeleka. Na uko second year na hutaki ku drop out uanze vitu yako. Why not drop out first year first semester? Unaingia tu unaangalia tu ile lecturers wenyewe hata hawana imani na hiyo course. Kanyaga nje. It doesn't make sense graduating from a course yenye unataka ku make your parents proud. Only 10% of us can be entrepreneurs. The rest 90% of us are looking for employment. Utapata kazi wapi? The good thing is that hii kitu una feeling kwa damu. Unajuaga tu hii kitu hakuna mahali tunaenda. Like if you know hiyo course yako una buy to time nayo. Drop out mapema. Ujipange.
I had to drop out. Dropping out was more painful to my parents than it was to me because all they wanted to do was give me a forward step in life, something they never had. But life happens. It happens to all of us. And for me, dropping out was the only solution. Then an opportunity to join the Kenya Prison Service. It came from nowhere. It was unexpected. And I was not going to be left behind. I took the opportunity. To be honest, it wasn't my dream. But when life puts food on one hand and survival on the other, you have to choose survival, and I chose survival. At 19, I entered a world that most people will never understand. And let me tell you something. Working in a men's prison, it will change you. You can guarantee that. I had to grow up fast. I had to understand that reading people was the only way I was going to survive. And to that point, I learned the hard way that freedom was expensive. That my decisions, my choices mattered. The people I surrounded myself with, they also really mattered. People think only prisoners learn lessons in prison. But the officers, I think they even learn more lessons. In 5 years, I learned discipline that woke me up, whether I felt motivated or not. I had to learn to stay calm under pressure. Because fear, emotions, was a sign of weakness. And you never show weakness. After 5 years of working in Kenya Prison Service, a job opportunity was the University of Nairobi, a student welfare and accommodation assistant. And I jumped at the opportunity. The girl who had dropped out from the college, now was the one getting a job in a prestigious, the University of Nairobi. Life is funny, oh, life can be funny. The best part, my prison training was what opened the doors for me. I couldn't believe it. It gave me an advantage being in the prison service. The people skills I had learned, the ability to work under pressure, conflict management. This is what they were looking for. And I had unconsciously learned when I was in the prisons, in Kenya Prison Service. Who is God? That what you thought was to destroy you was preparing you for greatness. So if you're watching this and life is feeling delayed, I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. A setback is not the end of the story. If anything, it is here to bring you forward. The girl who dropped out from college was being set aside. Dropping out didn't destroy me. If anything, it just redirected me. The thing you're ashamed of today becomes the thing that gives you an advantage tomorrow. And as I finish, the best thing prison taught me: discipline will take you places where motivation never can. So tell me in the comments, share with me in the comments, what hard season in your life ended up teaching you something valuable? Share with me down in the comments. If you like what you heard, if you liked my story, if it motivated you, kindly like and subscribe. I would appreciate every support.